the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I got to come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane studio.
Welcome back in. OTB here live from Mobile, Alabama. And, of course, our coverage brought to you by First American Bank and Trust. And we are going to be here for the totality of the Senior Bowl, which we've got a couple of more days of practice. Looking forward to getting back out there this afternoon. And then we've got more practice tomorrow. And then, of course, the game is going to be this weekend. So not staying for the game because, well, the practices are the star of the show, and we had some yesterday, and looking forward to catching up with some more LSU players. I believe Baryon Brown at some point here this morning is going to join us. We got his chair all ready to go. We got the situation and the setup ready, so hopefully we can have him in the next couple of segments. And we had Garrett Nussmeier yesterday, so if you missed that, you can go back and listen to that on demand. And you had your quarterback rankings of who you thought 1 through 6 maybe played the best. So are you starting 6 to 1? Are you going 1 to 6?
No, I don't think it's real fair to rank them all like together, but I kind of had my list of like who probably had the better day on each of these different teams. So it started out with the national team first, which the quarterbacks were Diego Pavia, Cole Payton, and Sawyer Robinson. Those three were there, and for what it's worth, I'm sure it's going to switch every day, Diego Pavia did get the first reps on all the drills, so individual one-on-ones, and then the first person to go in on team.
Right.
And so for whatever that is worth. And I'm sure today it'll be Cole Payton getting one, and Diego will get the thirds or whatever, and they'll rotate like that potentially. We'll see today, but. Watching individuals, I was giving Alondra an education on quarterback mechanics. I was like, yeah, he's a shoulder thrower. He's not creating enough whip or whatever. He does a nice job. He's a more rotational quarterback. And so I was kind of dropping some knowledge, some quarterback knowledge. And I'll say in like individual, Diego Pavia is not the best looking quarterback throwing the ball, right? The other two guys did absolutely. They looked like monsters as well. And then I looked it up. And I was like, these guys got to be 6'5".
Yeah.
But then I was like, wait, that's Cole Payton. He did an interview. He didn't look that big, but they did kind of physically look very big compared to Diego.
Right. Yeah.
But Diego had the best day at quarterback for that first in the national. Just from the plays that were being made. The guy's a gamer. I get it. He's little.
I mean, he's runner-up to the Heisman Trophy.
He's runner-up, so pretty decent, right?
Good player.
Felt strongly that he should have won if it wasn't for people like you, voters.
Did he say something afterwards? Yeah. He said something afterwards about the voters?
I don't remember, but something about that, something like that.
Okay,
but I thought he had the best day. Cole Payton, I didn't realize he was a lefty.
I didn't.
Friend of the show, Cole Payton.
Friend of the show. Seen Varsity Blues. Not a big deal.
Not a big deal.
Full disclosure, I didn't either. I don't remember him being a lefty. I just remember him and his stats in the box.
Oh, we got Barry on right here.
Oh, we do. Nice.
Yes, sir. What's up, brother? How you doing? Good, man. Good to see you.
Hey, Baryon Brown, good enough to join us here. Jacob Hester, Matt Flynn. We played at LSU when you were, well, I don't even know how old you were.
You might not have even been born.
How old were you in 2007?
2007, I was 4.
Okay. Actually older than I thought he was going to be. So, okay. So, yeah, we played at LSU a long time ago. Man, glad to have you on LSU squad this year. But how has this week been for you so far? Obviously a couple days in, but had a chance to go out there on the practice field yesterday.
For sure, always grateful for the opportunity to come out here and compete with the best and showcase what I can do and just keeping my best foot forward and just attacking every day like it's my last and just perfecting my craft.
Yeah, Barry, what's it mean for you, like, to get the invitation to the Senior Bowl? Like, I know that from offensively this year, it wasn't the expectations that y'all had, right?
Right.
But the Senior Bowl, y'all are recognized, your talent's recognized enough to have this opportunity to come and showcase it with the best of the best.
Yeah, just thankful all the hard work I put in. Of course, growing up as a child, I'm always watching the one-on-ones and the explosive plays. So just being right here now is just incredible opportunity.
How much of the return game do you want to try to show out here as well? Because, look, we all know how many, 6, right?
Yes, sir.
6 in college, and I covered the Texas Bowl first play of the game. I mean, take it back to the house. That was very exciting, and you've done it so many times in your career. So when you're having those conversations with teams, I'm sure, like, that is maybe one of the lead conversations. Hey, we know what you can do for us in the return game.
Yes, I always felt that people take plays off on special teams, and that's why I took advantage of it. And just what I did in my career, I done changed a lot of games with special teams, so that's just something in the back of my head that this one might be the game changer, so I always took special teams very serious.
Yeah.
So this week is there's a lot of different stress. You're getting pushed and pulled in a lot of different directions. Now you're sitting here talking to us right now, but like in a second, you'll probably be in a meeting with learning X's and O's and trying to like cram a playbook in. But then 30 minutes later, you might be meeting with an NFL team's GM talking. So how's this week been for you? What are these days like? You got to wake up early, you go into bed late, and just how stressful are it? Like it's speed dating with a lot of these NFL teams.
Yeah, for sure. I wouldn't say so much stressful. This is the life I always wanted, and again, I'm grateful for opportunity. So I wake up every day happy, thanking the Lord that I'm right here right now. And honestly, I done had 4 different quarterbacks, 4 different OCs, 4 different years. So just going in there, learning a couple plays, ain't really too much of nothing to me. I feel like I process stuff really well, and it's honestly just a will to do it. If you want to learn it, you'll learn it. So then again, I'm just thankful to be right here right now.
Yeah.
So not too much of pressure, just taking every moment in, knowing that you only get one life to live, and just making the most of it.
Oh, yeah.
What was your favorite drill yesterday?
My favorite drill yesterday was, honestly, just the time with your receivers and the receiver coach, and y'all just, taking it in and doing a little drill work, and you getting to meet new guys and see new guys playing, taking notes from other guys.
Probably guys that you've seen play from across the country, and obviously,
sure.
like, you know them just by watching them here and there and flashing on film.
For sure. And that's just one thing that's good, and I've always been a note taker, so if I see something that somebody's doing good, I'll try to implement it to my game, and just taking coach all his coaching points and just trying to implement them in my game.
So when you're lining up, I know like one-on-ones, that drill's always fun for everybody, right? Sure. You get to talk a little trash, you get to showcase your skills. Like this is a cool week because it's like the ultimate helmet practice. Like you see the big school helmets, you see the small school helmets, you see helmets you might not have ever seen before out there. Like when you line up, are you looking for a helmet like, okay, that's Ohio State right there. I want that one, or whatever it is. Are you looking at that helmet when you line up?
Honestly, it don't matter who in front of me.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm out here trying to get paid and make some money. Man, whoever gets in front of me is gonna get my best for sure, whether they're D1 or D5. That's just the mindset and the chip on my shoulder that I have. Just go balls to the wall every time, no matter who's guarding me.
So how was it for you this year coming to Baton Rouge, playing for LSU? Obviously, unfortunately, Garrett Nussmeier is not able to play the full season. It is good to see him back here and being able to throw the football. But how was it for you just coming over from Kentucky to Baton Rouge?
Great experience, great coaches, great atmosphere, great fan base. And honestly, I was only there for a year, but I felt like that they took me in. And I love Baton Rouge for life. And man, LSU was just an experience that I wish a lot of other people got the chance to get for sure, especially upcoming now with Lane going there and all the hype around that. So it's going to be a fun season to watch next year.
Yeah. Obviously, coaching changed in the middle of the season. So how was that going through that as a player? Like middle of the season, coaching change, and then Frank Wilson kind of stepping to the plate, holding everything together, being a glue guy, right? How was that whole transition from a team? Of course, as a fan base, you don't love that as a fan base, but it's just as a player being in that room. How was that transition? How were y'all able? The leaders stepping up. How were y'all able to just keep it all together?
Honestly, that the power that happened was out of my hands. So I was just making sure keeping the guys locked in and doing what we got to do and keeping the main thing, and that's to go out there and do our best to win these games for us and these coaches and these fans and everybody that's been supporting us. So honestly, nothing ever changed for me. Coach Wilson did a great job stepping in and getting us fired up and just leading us out there each and every week, knowing there was people doubting us and he say, she say, but Man, it was a great experience to see that, and I love BK, and unfortunately the cookie didn't crumble for us how we wanted it to, but then again, that's life. Everything's not gonna go the way you want it to go each and every day. So it was just a blessing to get coached by BK and then get coached by Coach Wilson and love him to death. And honestly, I was just trying to keep the main thing the main thing.
Yeah. That's a good lesson for you at going into the NFL. Control what you can control, right, and do the best that you can.
Favorite moment in an LSU uniform for you?
My favorite moment in the LSU uniform will have to be the kick return to Houston, because the coaches wanted it for me, the players wanted it for me, I wanted it for myself, and I told them that this not only a record breaker for me, it's one for y'all too, because it wouldn't have been able to be done without y'all. It was a couple key blocks and a couple key coaching points that I took in order for that to happen. So man, it was just a great experience.
I love that one as well. I also love the touchdown that you caught against Clemson that they called no touchdown.
Man, I wish I could have that back, man.
No, you don't have that.
Resume.
You did, no, it's out there because you scored. I don't know how in the world they called that no touchdown, because we're sitting there and I'm calling the game and they go to the booth. I'm like, oh, well, LSU fans, you're good. Like, this is a touchdown. And when they said it wasn't, I was blown away. Like, I couldn't believe it.
It's like when you're running to the end zone and you put the ball over the pylon and somebody hit your arm and the ball just fly.
Yeah.
That's how I thought it was, but unfortunately it wasn't. And man, I wish I had that one.
That's all right. The film is still out there.
The film's still out there.
I'm sure.
Trust me when I say it's still on your resume. Yeah.
Well, that's exactly right. Hey, what's your training been like going for this? Where are you training out? Like, what are some of the things? I'm sure there's guys you grew up like watching, looking up to, and you try to play like the comparable game and take what the guys you like to watch, what they do well, maybe try to implement it in some way for your game. Like, what's your training been like, and what are you working on for the next level?
I've been up there training with in Dallas XOs and got a great set of trainers for me when it comes to weight room and nutrition and field work, and I got a great receiver coach. So shout out to them. But honestly, I've just been trying to critique all the little things. I feel like the little things have played a big part when the combine come and when the season come next year. So honestly, just bits and everything, a part of my game. I feel like it's always improvement to get better, whether you're the best or the worst. So I never get complacent, and if I'm great at something, I'm gonna keep working to be great at something. And if I feel like I'm short at something, then I'm gonna keep working 10 times harder to get better at that. So just my whole life, I never want to get complacent, and I always want to keep my best foot forward and keep stacking days, and pray for the best.
There you go.
Pray for the worst.
That's right.
Hey, well, man, best of luck this week. We appreciate your time. We appreciate what you did in Baton Rouge, and look forward to watching your practice this week and then where your future takes you.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it. Barry and Brown, good enough to join us here
Thank you so much.
on OTB. He is trying to do what everybody here is trying to do, right? Put that best resume together. Big week for everyone here. Certainly an explosive player, somebody that has done it at a very high level in multiple SEC stops. And he's right, like record for kickoff returns in a career. He has six kickoff returns for a touchdown in his career, including his last game in an LSU uniform. So
heck of a mindset too.
Yeah.
Yep, impressive. So that guys like that impress in interviews, right? Yeah. When they are very humble, they're just working. They sit there, they work hard, they say the right things, and you could tell. You can tell when you talk to somebody. Like, are they just think they get told to say this? Yeah. Is this a trained thing? No. Yeah. You could tell that humble kid, and wish him the best.
Yeah, I love his style of play. I wish that it could have been a different circumstance for him in this LSU offense. I think there's so many things he could have done in this offense that we unfortunately just didn't see from a lot of the players that we were excited about watching, including like Chris Hilton, who's going to be here a little bit later on after going from the East-West game yesterday to the Senior Bowl here today. So he'll actually pull up right before practice. So excited for his opportunity. All right, we will step away. We've got more OTB coming your way live from Mobile, Alabama. Our coverage is brought to you by First American Bank and Trust.
Off the bench. Off the bench.
All right, it is always a great time to go for Dose. No matter what you've got going on, you can put your feet up, relax, and grab that ice-cold Dos Equis. So if you're planning a Super Bowl party and you want to be the star, you want to make sure that people don't go home and talk trash about you because of the beer selection that you have. Well, you should go grab some.
What is that guy drinking?
You should go grab
Nerd.
some Dos Equis, and it is the official beer of having a great time during game day. Go for Dose.
That's right, go for Dose. Man, we've been here in Mobile, Alabama for a couple days. Nothing hits quite like old hotel beer. You know what I mean? So if you're traveling or not traveling, whatever it is, make sure if you're going to drink some beer, if you're going to have an adult beverage, make sure you're going for Dose. That cold, delicious Mexican lager. It just hits right every time, and it is absolutely the best. And I'm not lying about this. That is the beer that I order when I go out and have a beer. So if you're getting ready, maybe you're having a little party this weekend, whatever it is, make sure you're doing it responsibly, and make sure if you're doing it, you're going for Dose. Drink Dos Equis.
Chrome down 1100. What I'm doing, getting money. What we doing, getting money. What they doing, hating on us, but they never cross cash money.
Now, back to Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, live from the 2026 Panini Senior Bowl in Mobile, presented by First American Bank and Trust.
Yeah, you paid. That's all I gotta say. Can't see you living. The money in the way, and I'm sitting high against.
All right, welcome back in OTB, live from Mobile, Alabama. And our Wednesday shows, as a reminder, brought to you by Hood Dental Care. HoodDentalCare.com is the website, so you can check out those locations. 6 in the area. One is going to be convenient for you. Also, if you're looking for an industrial construction partner you can trust here in Baton Rouge, look no further than Pala. Pala is specializing in industrial construction and development, bringing experience, precision, and accountability to every project they take on. From planning to execution, they focus on safety, efficiency, and getting the job done right the first time. So whether it's a large-scale industrial build or a complex construction project, Pala has the expertise to deliver. You can learn more at palagroup.com. That's P-A-L-A group.com. Pala, building with purpose, right here in Baton Rouge.
Hey, did you hear that Vegas finally got one right?
I think they got a lot right, so they got a lot of big buildings there.
Joe Brady, he was the favorite, and he finally got the job.
It's so funny that you say that
on somebody that he's been the favorite for every coaching opening from high school to NFL. Yes. I think in the Vegas odds. I told
Coach Newhouse, I was like, "Hey, Joe Brady got the Buffalo job." He's like, "Oh, okay." I was like, and now they can take him off literally every single Vegas board of being the leader in the clubhouse. And I made a joke because I was like, well, I guess if Phillip Rivers would have taken the Buffalo job, Joe Brady would have been the first on the chart for St. Michael's.
No, yeah, no doubt.
To be the head coach there.
Absolutely.
Man, congratulations to Joe, though.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Joe's a great guy. Always enjoyed my conversations with him when he was at LSU. He went from LSU to Carolina, and it felt like it was going to be a fast track there to be a head coach. Remember, he had interviews after his first year. It kind of spiraled on all of the Carolina Panthers organization, and it doesn't work well, and he kind of gets let go there. And then he finds his way to Buffalo, where he goes quarterback coach. And then gets elevated when Ken Dorsey gets let go to OC, and now he's elevated to head coach. And I have to assume that Josh Allen was probably one of his biggest cheerleaders.
Yeah, for sure. You have to assume, because that's probably not – every organization is a little bit different on how much they lean on their franchise quarterback to make personnel decisions and the coaching staff. Like Aaron Rodgers famously didn't have any say. That's kind of why the relationship soured there. Peyton Manning had a lot. Like, it was the different organizations are run differently, but you got to think that there was some sort of input given by Josh Allen. But congratulations to Joe Brady. I mean, he gets the one job that probably everybody had towards the top of their list as the best available job in the NFL, just from a stability at the quarterback position. You have an MVP, a reigning MVP franchise quarterback, a young guy. And so, congrats to him. And, Joe Brady's this guy that has been an ultra-talented play caller, ultra-talented offensive mind. I mean, dating all the way back, obviously, to the LSU year in 19. But has been on the top of the list for a reason. And it's always been kind of confusing. Why is he at the top of the list for all these college jobs? Like, I don't talk to Joe Brady, and I don't know this from, firsthand, but it seems like he doesn't want to go back to college.
No.
Like, he's not a college guy. He left, and he wants to be. And look, we were talking to Scott Tolzien the other day.
Yeah.
And he emphasized a lot of the same things that, I think a lot of coaches in the NFL have, and a lot of coaches in college have. You have to have the right gene to be a college coach this day and age.
Yeah.
With the NIL, the transfer. You have to have a special mindset and love outside just X's and O's and watching film and game planning. Because what a lot of the coaches in the NFL are saying right now is there are so many college coaches, position coaches, that are trying to get to the NFL because they don't like the way college football is. And those NFL guys, they don't want to give them up.
Yeah.
They do not want to go back to college because the mess that college football is right now with all that. So, Joe Brady he was on the top of the list for a lot of colleges, and he wasn't going to go back to college. So he waits his time, bides his time, and finds a great opportunity because I'm sure he would have been happy being coordinator for 5 more years until the right opening came. And, of course, it did come. And now he is the head coach for the Buffalo Bills, coaching, and he's got a reigning MVP quarterback to his name as well. Yeah. So I would expect they're going to have a lot of success. Can they get over that hump that Buffalo's been tripping up on for the last, 5 years?
Yeah, they need to go get Josh Allen a dude, too. And this, I'm not trying to be the Buffalo Bills GM.
Keon Coleman?
Keon Coleman's like a good piece-ish. He's not the dude. And they've got some nice tight ends. They've got some nice receivers. They've got a stud running back. Go get it. Go get Josh Allen. Go get your guy a dude. Go get him somebody that everybody fears in the NFL.
Yeah, Keon
There's
Coleman.
nobody that they fear right now.
Yeah, if you're going to be a healthy scratch, you better be a dude.
Yeah.
And you're not. He was a healthy scratch at least one time this year for discipline reasons, being late to a meeting or whatever. That ain't it. So, you got to – and this is what a great place to find a dude right here. Senior Bowl.
Yeah, there's plenty of receiver talent here. There's plenty of length here. You talked about, like, Jacoby Lane. Like I was telling you, like, that guy, he looks the part. And
Malachi Fields, Notre Dame.
Dude, I did not realize Malachi Fields was that
6'4", bud.
Yeah,
both those guys. So Jacoby Lane, Malachi Fields, both 6'4", and then the Texas Tech, the Caleb Douglas guy, he's almost 6'3.5".
Yeah, that's what I want the Saints to find. I don't care if it's first, second, third. One of those first 3 draft choices. I want a receiver that is not. I would put the line at 6'1". Nobody under 6'1".
No small boys?
No small boys, as Jordan would call them. No small boys. 6'1" and above, please.
That's right.
At that position. Now, what you do at other positions, I don't care. But if Chris Olave is going to be on this team for the long term, you sign him to an extension, I need somebody across from him that is 6'1 plus, preferably 6'3 plus, and has some real juice to him.
6'4 and 1/8?
I don't care.
That should
You don't even have to throw in the 8th part. You don't
recognize fractions.
There's no point.
You deal in whole numbers.
Yeah. I mean, there's no point. Like,
well,
did they even teach him?
You've said fractions when you were talking about Diego Pavia. 7/8, son.
That's because I think it's funny that they throw that in there. Like, that's going to change our mind on him being a short king.
I mean, basically, he's 5'10". It's basically like pricing something at $9.99. Like, everyone, we know it's 10. It's $10.
Oh, my brother used to be the worst growing up. It'd be $9.99, but Mom, it's only $9.
Yeah.
Like, no, son, it's 10.
Yeah, and the store's like, got him.
I mean, you got to throw the tax in there as well.
So like 5'9" is 7/8. Let's give him 5'10".
Yeah. So, all right, let's go ahead and do this. Let's step away. Let's take a break here. More OTB when we come back live from Mobile, Alabama.
Off the bench. Off the bench.
All right, if you live on the Spanish Town Parade route and you are hosting people at your house, here is a pro tip. Well, keep those people out of your house. And how do you do that? You call Trash Rangers Sanitation for clean, reliable, special event, portable toilets. So whether you're throwing a neighborhood party, hosting friends, or just planning ahead for Parade Day, Trash Rangers brings the toilets to your home. Quick, easy and hassle-free. Spanish Town's coming up on February the 14th, so don't wait until the last minute. Go ahead, plan ahead, call Trash Rangers, or visit them at trashrangers.com.
That's right, trashrangers.com. I like how you just said, don't invite them. Just don't bring them over. Yeah.
Hey, you're
Take
not
the
going to my
trash out.
house, guy.
That's right.
You can use the portable toilet right there in the front. That's why they're there.
That's right. Take the trash out with Trash Rangers, most reliable trash pickup service, trash removal service in Louisiana. So if you got a project, commercial, residential, trash pickup, weekly pickups, daily pickups, whatever you need, however much trash you can make, they can handle it, and they are reliable. So go check them out. Roll-off dumpsters for any size as well. Any size special product you have, trashrangers.com.
Ever since I can remember, I've been popping my collar, popping my collar, popping my collar. Ever since I can remember, I've been working these. Then they better put my money in my hand.
Welcome back to Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, live from the 2026 Panini Senior Bowl in Mobile, presented by First American Bank and Trust.
I've been working these. Then they better put my money in my hand. I know I'm sick of the sick dog.
All right, and welcome back in. It is OTB, and we are live here in Mobile, Alabama, covering the 2026 Panini Senior Bowl. But there is no way we can miss our Wednesday catch-up with LSU head basketball coach Kim Mulkey, no matter where we're at. Coach, it is always a pleasure. Hope you're doing well.
I'm doing great. Are you guys outside? And if so, I hope you're covered up.
So practice was a little chilly yesterday, Coach, but they moved practice back. And so we actually get to do the show from a convention center, and then the outside portion of it comes a little bit later on. But, Coach, you are right. It is pretty damn cold out there.
Yeah, it is. I try to walk every morning, and I gave up on it. I was like, oh, no, and I can't put any more clothes on. But, yes, listen, we're okay. And I know our North Louisiana partners, bless their hearts, they're still out of school. Many still do not have power. Even in Waco, where my children, my daughter and grandchildren are, they're still out of school. So we can complain about being cold, but we're not near in as bad shape as those guys.
Yeah, you're right about that. Obviously, all of my family, Coach, still up in Shreveport, and they are struggling right now, trying to get some power, trying to get some different things going. And, Coach, you know how it is, like down here in the South, like we can handle a lot. Tornadoes, rain, hurricanes. But when it comes to snow, Coach, it just shuts it down.
It does, and you add ice to it, sleet to it, and it's crazy. And but anyway, y'all having fun in Mobile. You know, Mobile takes claim to having the first Mardi Gras parade.
They do.
Oh, they do. And they try to, I think they find out we're from Louisiana, Coach, and then they try to start to pick a fight with us. And we're like, hey, you might have started it if you say so, but we perfected it. That's what I like to tell them.
Yeah, it's kind of like Barks root beer. Mississippi wants to act like they did it, and then Louisiana wants to act like they did it because they bottle it. I don't know. It doesn't matter. All I know is it's two wonderful things.
There you go. There you go. Coach, do you have your Mardi Gras outfit already picked out? That's the real question. I can't wait to see what you're going to roll out for Mardi Gras season.
I just wear whatever the heck they lay on the bed. Listen, the last game, that jacket I wore was sat in my closet for, I guess, a couple of years. Someone sent it to me, never took the tag off of it, and it has this beautiful painted tiger on the back, and so I just wore it. Well, you wouldn't believe the number of people who want to know who painted it, so I just put the name of the woman who's inside the jacket, and they said Lane Kiffin even said he wanted one, so I guess I better buy one, huh?
Yeah, Coach, that's where I was going to go. I said I saw Lane actually quote tweeted like I need to find out where I got this, Coach, but he can buy it though. He's doing okay. I think he can buy it for himself.
Listen, I'm not a social media person, but my kids and players and friends, they keep me posted. I'm supposed to be dating Lane for the last 3 months, right? Let's see. He and I finally came out. So, I guess he's trying to be a little smart aleck when he probably saw that. And they say he trolls all the time. Whatever the hell that means, I guess he trolled and said, I need one. Well, he's funny. He's clever. He's really he's going to be a hit with a lot of people in Louisiana, but I'll give him one bit of advice. You can throw, you can do all that you want, but you better win, big boy.
Isn't that the truth?
No doubt.
Speaking of winning, there is the hot news topic in the football world is we saw yesterday afternoon that one of the greatest coaches to ever do it at the NFL level, Bill Belichick, got snubbed as a first ballot Hall of Famer. He will not be in as a first ballot. So I don't know if you followed that or saw that. I just kind of from a
Absolutely, I follow it. Let me tell you my Bill Belichick story. We were at the ESPYs one year, and it was about 5 in the morning L.A. time, and I thought I was going to get up early and get to the workout room and beat everybody, and guess who was in there? The only person in there on one of the only 2 treadmills. It was this boutique hotel where the treadmills were side by side. So I had a great conversation with him. He was working, had his paperwork spread out in front of him, and I was, of course, jogging at the time. And man, I jogged longer on that treadmill than I had in my life because I was picking his brain. And then I got back to Baylor and Waco, and this huge box of New England Patriots gear with a note that said, I know you're in cowboy country, but I thought you might enjoy wearing this. So I have much respect for him. I think it is heady. I think it's a typical example of the media probably got their feelings hurt because when he would go to the media, he'd give one-word answers.
Yeah.
And they probably think, oh, well, we'll get back at him. I don't give a rip what you think about Deflategate or whatever they call it. So you're not going to put Tom Brady in because you remember all that? He made the balls a little softer so he could grip it better. It should be based on exactly what it is, your career on that field. And, guys, this is an example of really this is so sad because if he's not a Hall of Fame coach, who is?
Right. Nobody.
Yeah, you better start taking a lot of those busts out of Canton right now if he's not.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's nuts.
Catching up with one of our favorites, LSU head basketball coach Kim Mulkey here on OTB. Coach, you mentioned the weather, and obviously it's been bad throughout Louisiana, but you played a game the other day that still had 10,000 strong inside of the PMAC. It was a great environment. What does that mean to you to know, like, okay, it's not going to be the easiest situation to get here, but to have home court advantage like you have throughout your career, certainly here at LSU, and to see 10,000 people in that victory against Florida?
Excuse me, I drove up. I get there about an hour before, but one of my coaches had texted us as a staff and said, y'all will not believe the student section, the students, they're backed up all the way to Mike the Tiger and have been for a while, and it was so cold. And so when I drive to the arena, the PMAC, I look and I'm like, this is crazy. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
But they didn't have school, and they still got up, and, you know, it was just, it's amazing. But here's the fun part. During the game, we're going to win the game, and all of a sudden, you know, our students love to start chanting neck. Well, it wasn't neck the other night. It was, you know, it's great to be a Florida Gator. Well, they took that chant and they created their own chant, and I thought only at LSU can you have fun, be sober, be freezing cold, and figure out how to have a little life in a building. And kudos to our students, man. They were awesome. And then our season ticket holders, a lot of those are elderly people that have to, you know, plan ahead. And we moved the game time to 6 p.m. And for them to show up, it was really good. Now, we got another one tomorrow with Arkansas. And then 11 a.m. Sunday against the top 25 team in Alabama. So we have 3 home games, and we need to keep filling it up and keep hoping and praying that our cohorts, your family in North Louisiana, they all thaw out there at some point.
Mm-hmm. Coach, 5 straight for your ladies, and just talk about individual performance. I know you had some great performances with Jada Richard and Maya Joy. Like, there is a lot of good performance. Just highlight some of the ladies on your team and what you've seen over the stretch of the season, certainly, but especially recently on this 5-game stretch.
All right, Matt, you got to get your mindset out of East Texas and
All right.
Tyler. It's Jada Richard.
Oh, my gosh, you're right.
Baby, Richard.
That was a rookie move.
Accent on there.
Hey, Coach, we even had
Listen,
this conversation on the way to Mobile, Alabama.
It's hard. It's hard. Look, the man's been in East Texas. What can we say? Jada Richard, she's the straw that stirs our drink right now, and nobody saw this coming. They knew she was a very good player. We knew that, but for her to step up, and I guess the most impressive thing to me is she has guarded some tremendous players in our league, and this is really just her first year to be on the court. Last year, she didn't get the minutes she wanted, and she just figured out, I'm not coming back there without getting on that floor. I'm going to make that woman play me. And she is having an unbelievable start to her sophomore season. And, of course, you know, Flage and Michaela, don't look at their stats being down. I tell people, no. Their stats are up because they have talent around them that they're making better. And you just got to look at our team, the depth I have. I don't know from game to game which post players I'm going to start. A lot of that depends on who we're playing. But they all play pretty much equal minutes. And they're all producing, and that's a good thing to have.
Yeah, no question about it, Coach. And you mentioned some of the games that you have coming up on the schedule, and it's just what we talk about every single week. You got a game against Arkansas, then it's a ranked Alabama, it's a ranked Texas, it's a ranked South Carolina and Ole Miss, and of course you got a trip to Auburn and mix in there in the middle. It is put your head down and go to work. How far ahead, Coach, do you talk to your team about a game, or is it truly like, I know it's cliche, but it's like we can't focus on 3 games from now because we got a team in Arkansas, we got a team in Alabama that obviously was a good back and forth a year ago. Like, how far ahead do you try to maybe tell your team in advance kind of what's coming up on the schedule?
The only thing that I've shared and will ever share is an opportunity to win the league. And right now, who's going to win this league? Look and see the remaining schedule for the teams that are at the top and who they have to play, and they have to go on the road. It literally is going to come down to the entire remaining 9 games. We're almost halfway through the SEC season. That's the only way I would ever let them look forward. But then you break it down and go, okay, you have a chance to win the league.
Yeah.
How do you do that? You take it one game at a time. We got to go 1-0. Okay, flush that. Got to go 1-0. Flush that. And that is how you add up a lot of wins. We know what we face, and it's going to be interesting because I don't know in my 5 years at LSU, even the national championship team at this point, I don't know that we had a chance to win the league because there were, some that were still undefeated. Well, Tennessee's undefeated, but you look at who Tennessee still has to play.
Right.
Who the heck knows what's going to happen? I do know this. We've got 10 teams in this league ranked in the top 25. Somewhere in the NCAA playoffs, we're going to have to play each other again. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it certainly speaks volumes to how tough women's basketball is in the SEC.
All right, there she is, Coach Kim Mulkey, good enough to join us every single week here on OTB. Reminder, tomorrow night, 7 p.m. inside the PMAC, LSU and Arkansas. And we always look forward to watching that team play. Coach, we appreciate your time as always. Look forward to every conversation and enjoy the rest of your week.
Y'all stay warm and see, that's why I coach an indoor sport, baby.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Appreciate it, Coach.
What's that?
We talked about this on the way here.
Yeah, I know. But you said it was the one place that was named Richard.
Yeah, the one place.
I know.
But it's not. She's from Opelousas.
It's on me.
To be fair, it was Robert. But
not Robert.
Yeah, but we talked about the whole Robert, Richard,
Richard,
Richard. Yeah, we talked
but also
about
you
it.
you didn't know she was from Louisiana.
I didn't. I messed that up.
I'm trying to make him feel better.
That's on me.
I'm just glad somebody else is getting called East Texas on this show and not me.
That is very fair.
All right, before we go to break, I want to remind you about our friends over at K2Z Interiors and Outdoor Living, KTOZBlinds.com. is the website. Have Brandon Barton and team come out to your space. They're going to check it out, give you a great idea of how they can help you out. And it's pretty incredible. It's like 10, 15 minutes tops. They're going to be like, okay, here's what you need to do to get done what you're looking to get done. And they did it for me. I was blown away. Lived in a house for 5 years. They knew it better than I did in 15 minutes. So drapes, blinds, exterior. If you need that motorized screen that Flynn and I always talk about, they got you covered there as well. Go to the website today. And again, that is ktozblinds.com. More OTB when we come back here live from Mobile, Alabama.
Off the bench. Off the bench. Welcome back to Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, live from the 2026 Panini Senior Bowl in Mobile, presented by First American Bank and Trust.
All right, welcome back in. It is OTB, one final segment here in hour number 2, and our coverage brought to you by First American Bank and Trust. But our Wednesday shows are always brought to you by Hood Dental Care. Go to hooddentalcare.com to find that location in the greater Baton Rouge area. 6 locations that is convenient for you. And we just had our absolute favorite, Coach Kim Mulkey, join us. Always look forward to our conversation. I loved her message to Lane Kiffin. She's like, man, I love you on social media. I love you. I love having you around, and you've been great. And I know you're a troll on social media. He's like, that's great. You can do all that, but you better win, big boy.
No. Basically, she said, you can be as funny and as cute as you want on social media. Yeah. Win, baby, win.
Yeah, I always appreciate that, man. It was very cool. 10,000 people inside the PMAC to watch LSU. And, you know, this isn't so Chris Doring can hear how bad Florida is at basketball.
Florida sucks.
Florida's terrible, Doring. That's not for me yelling just for that. That is. Him. My point is, he heard us. My point is, it's not South Carolina. It's not Texas. It wasn't Vanderbilt. It was Florida. And you still had 10,000 people in bad weather, school being canceled, finding their way to the PMAC, and it's incredible culture that Coach Mulkey and that team have built.
Yep, and that was very kind of Coach Kim Mulkey to subtly correct me when I said Jada Richard and not Richard. That's on me.
You don't have to bring it back up.
I know. No, I needed to.
You're from Texas.
Hand in the air. Well, I am from Texas. Hadn't been there, hadn't lived there, and, what are we, 22 years?
I'm trying to help you.
It's been a minute. No, look, accountability. That's what it's all about. Got to have accountability in life, and I messed it up.
That's fair.
So that's the last time I'll ever mess up a name or a word.
No.
Right here. Heard it here first.
No, this show messes names up a lot, and we'll continue to do it. It's just who we are. It's part of the fabric of the show.
Usually unapologetically, but, you know, I just want to bring it up. So it's very nice of her to.
Yeah, Umanmi Ellen is one that we're going to have to say. I'm sure I messed it up right there. So we got to get used to all these words.
Yeah, you just rip it.
Yeah. It's like when you had when Tua Tagovailoa started.
Yep. No shot.
Uiagalelei started.
Yep. No shot.
God, there was one more. I'll get there.
Speaking of ripping it, have you met anybody from Panini?
Not one person.
I hadn't seen one person that has.
I did see the big. Did you see the thing yesterday when you walk into the stadium, like where you can get inside the card and the kaboom?
The kaboom.
I just knew that I was going to get a picture from Alondra with you in that box.
What's in the box?
As much as you've talked about LSU getting in the toy box.
Toy box, yeah.
And then you being a card lover as well.
And I looked at it, I was like, oh, that's cute. I should have gotten it. But, yeah, I was kind of disappointed. I wanted to meet some big wigs. I wanted to meet the owner of Panini and, maybe get a couple free packs out of him. I mean, we haven't asked anybody either. Weren't they supposed to, all the participants in the Senior Bowl, weren't they supposed to get like a special Senior Bowl one-of-one card of themselves?
I think that's what, it's the rumor that we heard.
That was the rumor. We need to get that confirmed.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it.
You think they'll make one of us?
Then maybe, steal it.
No, I'll barter for it.
Just kidding.
There's going to be, I don't think Garrett Nussmeier is in the card world like we are. So, hey, Garrett.
Not yet. You really want it?
I'll give you this my hi-hat if you give me this one-of-one card.
I got packs here. You want 5 packs? 5 my highs?
You know when we get in the box is 5 individual?
Well, you got to start low. Maybe we'll meet in the middle somewhere.
So he's going to give you his one-of-one card from the Senior Bowl.
No one wants to speak first when it comes to negotiations, okay?
That's fair. That's a very fair point. All right, so we still have hour number 3 coming your way. We'll take a look at some of the guys that we kind of highlighted yesterday that potentially could be fits for the New Orleans Saints and kind of what they're looking for. Deep edge rusher class, and I thought the edge rushers, I thought they showed out yesterday. I thought there was multiple that did a really nice job. And, look, it's a defensive drill, but they did a really nice job in one-on-ones getting to the quarterback.
Yeah, it's certainly an exciting period, like you could tell, because there was every single scout was sitting there, and like I said earlier, circled up like it was a school recess fight, and they were sitting there watching, and it was exciting. You can tell there's no hiding in that drill. There is no hiding. All eyes are on you. It is mano y mano.
If you hide, you're in trouble.
Yeah, and there was I can't remember the player who it was. Flat backed a tackle in one-on-ones, but in the next rep, tackle won. Yeah. The tackle won the drill. So it's all about that. And we'll be back.
Hour number 3.
Off the bench.
That was seamless.
Are you kidding me?
That transition was incredible.
It's called a Radio Pro.
All right, if you are looking for a fresh start this spring, Ochsner Eat Fit is bringing back alcohol-free for 40. A simple 40-day reset designed to help you sleep better, boost your energy, and feel better. This isn't about giving anything up forever. It's about seeing how your body responds when you take a break and let it recharge. When you sign up, you'll get access to pre- and post-challenge metrics like body composition and blood pressure, so you can actually see the changes over 40 days. Participants often report better sleep, clearer skin, and more focus and a better mood, sometimes in just the first couple of weeks. Registration is now open. You can learn more and sign up at alcoholfreefor40.com and hit reset with Ochsner Eat Fit. Again, that's alcoholfreefor40.com.
With so many options, why choose Arizona State University?
For me, the only online option was ASU because of the quality. Their faculty was really involved with their students and care about your personal journey. The dedication to my personal development from my professors, that's been extremely valuable to me.
Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online. That's a degree better. Explore more than 350 plus undergraduate, graduate, and certificate programs at asuonline.asu.edu.